Pesticides and chemicals. Permethrin. One of the most common ingredients in pest control these days due to its effectiveness and easily accessed with a pest control license. Hydromethawn is also a killer ingredient for pesticides that does very well with extraction of insects and other major pests. Also pet friendly and if sprayed inside the house and other areas such as your yard, um, front porch, front yard, just small things like that. The permethrin is mostly mosquito control, used in used mostly in misters and sprayers. Um, you know, those are only on the back porch mostly, and help. And you can use as a sprinkler system. You know, very effective in the southern states with the humidity and mosquitoes being very thick. And the hydromethawn is mostly just your overall uh, ant, mosquito, just etc. Bed bugs. This is also one of the most common things found in apartments and households, mainly only found in beds, given their name. Um, you can get rid of these on your own if they get on you. You gotta soak a rag in Clorox, wipe it down your whole body, and hopefully it works. Half the time it may not. They only go to mattresses, like I said, but they transfer by bed to bed by humans. If you were to go to someone's house and stay over on a couch or bed or anything like that, and then go back home, they definitely transfer that way. Um, they start out at a tenth of an inch, and they can grow to 3/10 of an inch, which is pretty noticeable. Um, Sometimes they're not noticeable when they're smaller, but from there on out, you want to get rid of them as fast as they can, and they can ruin your mattress. Termites. It's one of the most common, most damaging insects in your house. They're similar to ants. They have male heroic figures called kings and females called queens. They run a workstation inside your average home, mostly built of wood. They feed on bland, dead plant material that's consistently found in wood. Meaning if you find one, there's also going to be thousands. For example, I put a 2x4 in a little fish tank with a couple thousand, and that 2x4 was gone in a week. So the sooner you get rid of them, the better it is for your house. Typical household ant. There's many different types, but the most common found in regular household are carpenter ants, known as sugar ants, the ones you see in the kitchen mostly, and fire ants. Carpenter ants like to make colonies around damp wood. So, for instance, you have a leak in your house and you get a little bit of damp wood inside or out. Um, you can find thousands of these as they make a little home. Fire ants, on the other hand, don't necessarily get into your house, but on the outside along the concrete walls of wood, they go in the flower beds and can cause serious damage to especially your pets and your little kids. The main equipment you need for running a pest control company, obviously you gotta have a truck or trailer haul around the tank, the pesticide full of it. You need a pretty expensive pump motor. I mean, the best ones to get. The more high dollar ones makes it a little easier. You need heavy duty hoses to stretch in long areas in and outside the houses, able to spray those pesticides. They make special spray nozzles for close and far away spraying. I mean heavy and light. So for inside, obviously you need light, and outside you obviously need a little heavier. Um, Sometimes you may want to wear gloves due to the heavy pesticides, which it can cause effects on your hands, such as like burns and things. And then if you're doing a fogger inside, you will need a special breathing mask. For the bigger pest control, such as possums, raccoons, mice and rats, that's your mainly common ones that get up in your attic. Um, the bigger the pest, like the bigger ones like raccoons and the bigger rats and possums, you can just use like a live trap. And for the little mice, you need like a little mouse trap or a little sticky trap. Um, it's good that you try to get those rats and mice out of your attic. I mean, they do carry diseases, and also getting possums up there. I mean, go up there to grab, some Christmas lights for the season and get bit. I mean, they have very bad diseases and do some major damage. But just a simple mouse trap usually works. That you can get at your local Walmart, or if they're pretty bad, then you just call pest control and come up there and spray pesticide and do a fogger in the attic. Pest control is always something that's going to be needed, and it's always going to be a working force, always just getting bigger considering the amount of people and the homes and environment that keep on building. If you have any concerns, just call your local pest control, and they'll come out and do a spray job, any of those insects or bigger pests. And hope you enjoy the presentation.